going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and today I kind of want to go over a couple troubleshooting things that I know a lot of you guys with the ETCMC nodes have been having. Now, rule number one, they don't really want me talking about this because I don't want to break your guys' nodes, make you lose funds, and so on. So step one is always go to their support. I will have their Discord link down in the description, so do that. Now, I am going to show you some things of some of the most common issues a lot of you guys have been having. I've had some of them myself and we got them fixed. They're pretty easy fixes, but you do risk the chance of possibly losing your ETC POW coins and stuff. So please head on over to their support and get them to do it with you. But I do want to show you kind of how to do some stuff here. So before we do get into this, I want to show you that right here just came in is the full node package. So this is the node box with the pre-installed ETC POW Geth node or Bisu nodes. The Ethereum Classic node is already on there. You simply have to run it and sync and stuff. It has a 7-inch monitor and the little mini keyboard. And this keyboard is tiny. Look at that, but it's nice and compact. Here's a little touch screen, not touch screen, but it's a little touchpad for the mouse. Your left and right clicking. Obviously you got your keyboard controls there. That thing is pretty sweet. The major thing also with this that I really like that surprised me, now obviously you could probably pick up one of these little screens somewhere on Amazon, same thing with the keyboards and stuff, but it also has this VGA support, which I could plug this thing into my Epic CPUs because then I don't have to run my big monster old monitor for VGA and actually set that up with just these two simple little products here. So that's actually pretty sweet, but that's not what we're getting into here. You know, this is the full node package that you can see right here. I do have a discount code rabidmining will grant 5% off your orders only on the node box versions. The digital download, which I did a video on, you can if you have your own hardware at home, just buy a license and download it to any of your PCs on Windows and run this node yourself. Or you can buy the full node package like this one right here, or just the box by itself. And then there's also a version to pay for with crypto itself, which is a little bit cheaper, but no discounts there. So there's no discounts on the digital version or the crypto version to pay with, but the main full node package, as well as using your credit card or PayPal or something, it is a little more, but I think it works out to be the same as the discounted crypto version with the discount code. But that's pretty much what we got going on here. This is the full node package. It's pretty sweet. Check out my other videos where I did set up the digital version as well as the plug and play node that you can purchase if you have any questions about it. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what this node is all about. Now, just for a quick rundown, if you do not know what this node is all about, it is an Ethereum Classic node. It is validating blocks and everything on the Ethereum Classic blockchain. So what's going on here is the ETCMC DAO, which ETCMC, the MC actually stands for mining community. So the mining community got together, they made this software, put it together, and they formed a DAO, and they have a smart contract on Ethereum Classic that's actually paying you ETC POW coins in order to have these nodes running on Ethereum Classic. 90% or something of Ethereum Classic now is running on these ETCMC nodes because they're so easy to set up. You don't need any computer smarts. You pretty much plug them in, turn them on, start syncing, you're good to go. Okay, so this is what your node should in theory look like once it's fully synced up and it's validating stuff. It's getting blocks and transactions and everything that's happening on the Ethereum Classic blockchain. So we can see blocks one, taxes, and so on. So currently right now, you should be earning about 13 coins a day. That works out in a 30-day month, about 390 coins, or if on a 31-day month, about 403 coins or so, something like that. Based on the current price of $1.18, which this has gone up quite a bit. When I first got it, it was only at like 28 to 30 cents or something, but that's about $15.34 a day at the current price of ETC POW, and it's only using about 9.5 watts of power. Okay, so I did stop my node and start it again. Now, number one thing here going on, a lot of you guys are having issues with, is finding peers. So I don't know if it really does anything, but this is a little trick that I figured out, and it looks like it's going to work pretty quick here. But you can see peer count is 0, and now I got a peer count of 1. So what I do when I usually start it is I wait for it to tick down. You can see that's tick number 3. Every time I see a peer count, 1, 0, whatever, I consider that a tick. I don't know what it's actually going to be called, but I wait for about 5 or 6 ticks. If it all says 0, then I stop my node like so, and then I simply just go in and hit mine ETC POW again. Now, if I see one peer happen within first 5 ticks, then I just let it sit, and within 10 minutes or less, you should get a connection and take off. If you see a whole bunch of zeros there and it keeps going on past that 5, I do find that it could sit there for hours and not find a peer and take off. That's why I do wait for the first 5 ticks here, and if I don't see anything, I hit stop and then mine ETC POW again. So now right now we can see we're at 2 ticks with 0. I am going to wait 2 or 3 more. The first one we did see we caught some, but maybe this time I might actually have to stop it and go again. I'm at 3 ticks now, 0 peer count, so I'm already leaning towards I should probably just switch it. I am going to wait 1 more. I'm going to go with 4 in this one. I'm impatient. All right, you know what? Not good enough. Stop node, engage, wait, hit mine ETC POW, and we'll see what happens here. So right off the start here, we can see that it took off right off the bat. I was not expecting that. Usually it does take 5 to 10 minutes or something, as long as I get 1 peer count in the first 5 or 6 ticks or so, you know, very, very early on. If it's zeros, you know, it continues on at 0 peers, sometimes 1, then back to 0 for like an hour or 2 before it takes off. But I find speeding up the process by at least getting that 1 peer count right off the start there, keep stopping and starting until you get it, and it will take off. So this is actually one of the fastest times I've seen it happen, so that's very interesting. It happened right when I was recording the video, but I do want to say that it does take sometimes around 5 to 10 minutes before it'll start syncing, or in this case, because I'm already in sync, that it starts validating them blocks again. So that's kind of the issue number 1, to try to get your node to, you know, find them peers pretty early on. Now let's move on to another issue. Sometimes you guys kind of get in there and you notice you hit your geth client and then it says another instance is running. You usually find this on a power failure, or if you shut it down wrong or something. All you got to do is simply hit the OK button, then hit your geth node again, and it's good to go, and it'll fire up. Now, that's just to quickly bypass it so you don't have to shut everything down and back on. It'll then start the node. But the power failure is a big issue I know a lot of you guys are finding. I know I found this with all my nodes if my power went out or if something just happened with a power glitch, anything. And you'll hit this and it'll start loading and then it'll just flash and not turn on. So this is the fix for that. And this is also a major reason. Go to support. Again, I can't stress enough. Go to support. This is all on your own risk that you may. It's almost like voiding the warranty without support's help. If you don't do this with support and you just do it on your own and you lose coins or something, that is on you. But I am going to kind of speed up support's process here if they don't get back to you in time, because they are very busy. I'm going to show you how to fix this. So what I do here is I right click on the node. You just got to find out where it is. Just go to open file location and then go back one, and you will see the different nodes here, the GUI, the geth, and the besu, however it's pronounced. But most of us are running the geth node. So double click on geth, find out where it is. You'll see 2 files here. So you can see this one right here, etcpowbalance.txt, as well as the transaction count text. So what you want to do is actually delete this file right here and delete this file right here. This is the backup. Once you delete those, then you simply change the name on this. Oh, I don't want to, I just broke stuff. So what you want to do is just click on this once, not double click, and remove this like so. And now hit enter. That's all you got to do. Remove the period and then the entrance, and that'll become the new main file at that point. I don't want to do that. I'm going to hit no, so it's back to normal. But that's what you do. It'll become the new one. Do the same thing on this file as well. At that point, it will make another backup. I believe the backups, they told me that it happens every 1 minute or something. So you may lose 1 minute worth of coins, which could be just like 0.002 if you only found 1 transaction in the past minute or something. So that's how you fix that issue. You just go back in there, fire up your node again, hit geth client, and it'll fire right back up. That's the major issue I feel beside peers that a lot of you guys are having. All right, guys, so that is it. That was only 2 major issues, but that's the 2 major issues I've been hearing a lot about from you guys, as well as issues I've had myself, which I had to go to support and kind of get worked out to figure out what was going on. So now that we got that fixed, remember, I highly urge you guys all to go to support if you have any issues, because if you break your node, it's like having no warranty anymore. You're voiding your warranty, so if you lose coins and stuff, there's nothing they can do about it. They want to hold your hand, but I figured I would make this video if some of you guys are brave enough to get some of that stuff done. So thank you very much for checking out this video. If you want to see more on these nodes and profitability and setup and stuff, be sure to check out my other 2 videos with the node box plug and play, as well as the one with the digital version. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.